seat this morning. Actually, my co-host and Mr. and she's been a very, very busy lady. We have our own Holly Thompson from Salem Crossing. Good morning, Holly.
Good morning.
Friday couldn't get here quick enough when I heard you were coming. I was like, yeah, Holly's in the house.
I've been so excited. I'm like, please don't miss it, Holly. Please don't forget. Gotta do it.
I know.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been excited about
You remembered.
Back.
Yay.
Yes, I did.
Yay.
Yes, I did.
Yay. Awesome. Holly, good to have you with us. And jumping in, and so glad to have you with us. It's going to confuse people. They're going to say, oh, it's Wednesday. We have our own Bradley Gilbert from Walmart. Good morning, Bradley.
Good morning.
Did you run over here or walk over here? Or?
No, I'm off today. So
Oh, look at
I
you.
drove over here.
Good for
So,
you.
yeah. And
Good
Holly,
for
it's so
you.
good to see you.
You too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
bring up a good point, but I want to thank our sponsors real quick. Hang on. We have Salem Crossing, Meadowview Healthcare Center, let's see, McDonald's and Dr. Mitty Gunn, Dr. Blackside Associates, Marshall Sales, Marshall's Fireplace Shop, Salem Crossing, Billy Mart Store. Wonderful sponsors every day right here on Coffee Club. You bring up a good point. There are a lot of stores and places that are closed today.
Yeah.
So we need, I know you're off, but Walmart's not closed. I didn't want to watch panic. What? Did
What?
she just say Walmart was closed?
What
No.
happened?
No, I meant, but
No.
there are a lot of people that are
Yeah.
off today. And so if you have somewhere that you need to go, you might want to call first to make sure that they are open.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify that.
I didn't know a lot of places were closed today.
I
I
know.
knew they would be Monday, but
Holly, it's people that have good jobs. They
okay.
get that day off.
All right. Well, I'm working
Yeah,
today.
me. Yes, we have to work today. Okay, we're not over here like koosh over here
Yeah.
in the room here
Yeah.
taking the day off today. Yeah, that's okay. No, you deserve it. And when someone gets a day off or takes a day off, we all get a little jealous. But you know what? That's a good for you, and we're
Yeah.
very happy. And you deserve it. Well deserved. Keeping all the HR problems under control and.
Keeping my king under control.
Yeah, that right there is. That's what I said. That's an all-day job right
Yes,
there.
that is.
That right there.
People follow me around one day. They're just like, maybe he doesn't have as easy as it. No,
Got his
Mike's
work
great.
cut out.
Mike's
I
great.
know.
That's
We
just-
know. We're
yeah,
just
so,
razzing
yeah,
him.
we're
And I hope
razzing
he's
him.
listening. I'm surprised he's not texting one of us right
Yeah.
now. I'm listening. Well, anyway, Bradley's got you've got a lot going on, and Walmart's actually been working hard. I do want to say, I know personally you've done some face painting, and some of the ladies over there can do a mean shark on your face,
Yes.
and
yes.
do some different to raise money for Riley's.
Yep.
I think it was only like $1
Yeah.
donation or something like that.
Yeah.
And of course the tiki bar
And that's doing so well. Customers love that. Yesterday in the Tiki Bar, we had root beer floats, Big Red floats, sun-kissed orange floats, and there was a lady that requested, and we're like, absolutely, she wanted a ginger ale float.
Oh,
So-
I bet
Would
that
be
was
refreshing.
good.
So when
That'd be
she was
refreshing,
younger, yeah, she swears by it. So and actually all the ginger ale they ended up getting, they sold out with the float. So I just never heard of that. But
Yeah.
I agree with you. It sounds pretty good.
yeah, I haven't had one either, but I would think it was refreshing. Like if it was a cold
Yeah.
ginger ale,
Yes.
that sounds good.
It
Sounds
does
really
sound
good.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it was so funny. I actually was there. Okay, they put it together in the one room. They're like, we are Santas, elves, whatever. Whatever goes in that room, like they're doing, like they're putting together all kinds of grills, and they put things together. It's a magical room, and it's a room that for some reason I never
It's
am
the
in. Okay.
production area.
Well, this
And,
production area gets
yeah.
a lot done. Okay,
Yeah.
there's bicycles, there's all kinds of stuff that comes out of this room that they're in many pieces and they come together in one. And I don't know how it's done, so it's magical to me. But they brought this, they started bringing it out, and everybody started lighting up, and everybody was like, "I got to go get a photo. I got to go get a photo. I got to go get a photo." So yeah, it's gone over. It was well received.
Yeah, and it's really cool. And that was an associate's idea. You don't have to have a title. That if you want to help us raise money for CMN, have at it. So, and the associates have loved working,
Yeah.
taking turns working it. So yeah,
That's awesome.
And it makes
It's
it
been
fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have some fun. So speaking of fun, of course, we know that you've got this big campaign, and I think you've worked harder this year than, I'm not saying not to take away any other year, but you have really been kicking it this year.
Well, yes, and I think too we've changed up a lot. We decided this year, last couple of years we've done very well, and we're thankful for all of our customers and businesses who have partnered with us. But we just kind of want to shake it up a little bit. It's just like the best way to get rid of the last couple of years is just let's think outside the box. And so we're very blessed. Alicia over there, which she's over the front end. She's manager over the front end. She's the actual campaign co-chair, and Travis that works. He's one of the leaders in OGP or digital. He's the other co-chair, and we have a group of us. There's about 6 or 8 of us, I guess, that are the committee, and I'm there just to mainly say yes, we can do it, or no, we can't, you know. But they let me hang out with them, and it's really good. And so their thing was, let's just change things up. Let's just do things that we haven't done. So that's, I think that the intensity, and it brought back more excitement. You know,
Sure.
People are kind of ready to just, let's be happy about something.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And that's important.
And it sounds like you've had great fresh ideas this year.
We have a euchre tournament, and we would have never thought about that. And Becky, thank you to WSLM for partnering with us. You came over for that.
I love euchre.
It was a fun time.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
And we're doing this tiki stuff, this tiki hut thing, and so that's been good. And we're doing a poker run, ATV, UTV, motorcycle Jeep run that you want to, and it's coming up Saturday, July 9th. So we did that. Or we got that coming up, and we'll talk a little bit more about that because there's something that we're going to add to it. So you're talking about fresh ideas. So we and plus we just ask customers round up. You don't have to give us $1 or $5 or $10. If you just round up when you're going through the register, I mean, it really makes a difference. It really makes a difference.
Well, and we talked about if let's say it was $2.97 and you round up to $3. I mean, if everybody did that, I mean, how much that would help? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
3 cents. I mean, that's just I mean, I'm not saying you might want to do more, but I'm just saying is that if everybody does that, I mean, that's
we average between 2,500 and 3,000 customers a day here at our Salem Walmart.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy.
We're appreciative of it. There's so many people in our community, and they have family members, or they know someone who's been touched, has a Riley kid, and I have a nephew who is a Riley kid, and there's a lot of folks that are in the same situation. So it's awesome. So, and then we have these little red wagons up front. If you go up by the service desk, and every manager in the building decided for their area, they got with their area and decided what kind of Riley basket that you want to have. So you get this basket and different things. We have date night, movie night theme. We have one's filled with nothing but lottery tickets, which is really good.
Look at Holly do the dance of joy.
And it's $1 per ticket. It's but if you buy more tickets, you get a little discount on it. So much.
Holly, if you got that, you could pass that out. I mean, like all of your
because normally I don't buy, like, I'm not a lottery ticket buyer,
but like
to see that much, like, that'd be fun, and I could pass it out to my employees.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, at Salem Crossing, would they not go crazy? I mean, it's every day's a party day there.
Yeah, they'd love it.
But Riley, you think about the little red wagon.
Love that.
So every group got their own little red wagon, and then their stuff couldn't fit in there. There's the date night one, there's the lottery one, there's a camping thing that's got a tent and chairs and stuff.
Look at Holly right there.
So there you go. But they're all right up by the service desk, and you can go to the service desk, and there's so many different things. But it was fun to watch, and that's a little bit change that we've had is we've got all the different teams, whether the home lines team was together or GM side was together, fresh. It was fun to watch them, like, what are we going to come up with, and talk about that.
Well, so and they know their products, and they know what sells good. They know what's, just like Holly's ears perking up with the camping. Yeah.
And they know what, like, hey, if I was into camping, this is what sells. This is what is the new thing. So there's some really cool baskets. So you can.
And how long is that going to be going on?
13th, July 13th. Okay. That's going to be the last day.
And you just come in and you you bid on it? Is that?
You just come in, you get a ticket. You just come in and look at what you want. They're right up there in the old pickup area where you would go to pick stuff up.
It's like a raffle.
It's like a raffle. It's a raffle. Yeah. So you just go and pick out what you want to figure. And your tickets, you can put them in multiple ones. You don't have to put them all in the same one. There's little ticket things there. So if you buy 20 tickets, you can divide them up however you want. And it's funny because we had something that they gave away, a limited raffle, but a nice young lady, she bought one ticket. She won. So one
Oh,
ticket can
wow.
win.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
But this year we've really gone all out, and
Yeah.
it was a good idea to get the departments in. Hey, team electronics and stuff. So it's really cool. So
I
it's
love
good
that.
stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's so much fun and a great time. So come to the service desk and see. I have seen them. I've been looking at the baskets. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Checking them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course, and I do want to say when Alicia, her eyes light up when you start talking about all this stuff going on. She's super excited.
Oh, she is.
She just, she's over the moon.
She really is.
Just work. And I want to give her a big shout out for her hard work on
And
this.
she designed the artwork she just finished it yesterday for the UTV Jeep motorcycle run for Riley. She finished that up yesterday. She's so proud of that. And and these are things that we don't want to do them just this year. We want them, even though it's new stuff, we want to do that every year. So so I think it's been pretty cool.
I'm still thinking about the ginger ale. I'm thinking you could put orange sherbet in the ginger ale.
You're going to be getting a punch
yeah,
almost.
wouldn't that be
Yeah.
good?
That would be good.
Look.
That would be good.
Orange sherbet in the ginger
I
ale.
know.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing.
Yeah.
Holly's, she's going right. Yeah.
She's speaking our love language.
I know she is.
Holly,
I know.
Holly knows how to make us
Yes,
smile.
yes. She's speaking party. You know what I mean? And what will I be doing?
Or you
Yes.
could do the raspberry because it's ginger ale, such a neutral flavor. You could add raspberry sherbet or
You can
great
mix.
summer
You
drink.
can do orange and
Wouldn't it be
orange
beautiful?
sherbet,
Actually, it'd be
vanilla
really
ice
pretty.
cream, and ginger ale.
Yeah.
How pretty, you know what I mean? And make it in a decorative little cup or something.
Great summer drink.
Yeah.
You have to try it now.
Yeah. What is it? You take sugar and maybe the food coloring or whatever, and then roll the lid or roll the, what do you call it, the rim in it?
Roll the rim in like
Yeah.
some sort of liquid and then with the sugar on it.
The red, white, and blue.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty. So many
There we
things you
go.
can do.
There we
Oh, there's
go.
so many ways to play
so many
this.
ways to play this.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
Well,
But we've
okay.
got one addition to the
got a big
the
announcement.
run.
Are we
Well,
gonna,
we got
no,
before
not
the big
yet.
announcement.
Okay, I'm ready to
So
drum roll.
on Saturday, July 9th at the run, we're going to do something a little bit different.
Ooh.
We're going to do a parking lot sale, but we're not going to talk about, it's not going to be Walmart stuff. It's a parking lot sale, okay? We're asking, and this is going to kind of be an upscale, but not kind of parking lot sale in lieu of a yard sale. What we're asking is, we're asking associates to bring a couple of items that are, gently used, really nice items that we can raise money for. So as people are coming, customers are able to walk through that at any time. It's going to be from the morning till after the UTV run gets back. But things we're going to have, like Mike is going to donate a couple of his hunting bows that are
So are
gently
you going
used.
to auction them off?
No, it's a parking lot sale. If you
So-
walk up and say, "Hey, that
So like a
I'm going
flea
to
market.
donate a couple of bicycles," like a yard sale, flea market
yeah.
type thing. But we're going to have like pretty good items that you wouldn't just want to donate to get rid of. These are
Right.
things that you would. So I've got a couple of like new bicycles that I'm going to bring, and Mike's going to bring some stuff. And
Oh, wow. I
so
love
we're
this.
going to do that, and we're wanting to raise. So we've got a lot of already associates who are like, yeah, we'll bring stuff. So,
You know it. I mean,
associates, some will
yeah.
bring 5 or 6 things, and
Uh-huh.
some will bring a couple of things and things like that. So
I love this. And what time and what day? Tell us all about it.
that's Saturday, July 9th.
Okay.
And registration for the run is 8:30 to 9:30. But we're going to start the, excuse me, we're going to start the parking lot sale at 10 a.m. So we get the registration out of the way. And at 10 a.m. you can start walking through all of that. And
Now people will be there
and
early.
it's going
I
to
just
go.
want to
but
say,
it's
you
gonna
know,
go
you're gonna
from-
have to.
It's going to go from 10 to 3 just because the timing of the.
Well, you're going to want to be first.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but with the registration and everything.
Yeah.
And we'll probably be set up early. That's how we roll. So some early birds may be able to. If somebody wants to go through there, I'll excuse myself from the registration
Like
table. and
you
come
know,
over.
like
Or do you want the day before, Holly? You want to come
Well,
over?
Me
No,
too.
I'm just
Me
thinking-
too.
I'm
Yeah,
just
that's what
thinking
Holly and I were
Saturday
wanting.
I know.
If you're going to go out and you're going to do your yard selling, you get out first thing in the morning, either Friday or Saturday. You get out
Holly's
first
giving
thing
good tips. Yeah.
because if you're not the first one there and there's some good stuff out there, you're going to lose out.
Well, I'm going to have to take that back to the team.
That's
a
exactly
very
right.
good
No.
point. Because we're all going
She's
to be
right.
there from about 6:30 on in the morning.
That's why I'm
anyway.
thinking auction. That way you could built that up. But yeah, when I did my yard sale, you went there first thing so you could get the good stuff.
Okay, and this is all going to be good stuff.
The good
All
stuff.
going to be good stuff.
Yeah.
Bring a truck.
I will take that back
Bring
to
a
the team.
truck.
That's a great point. That's
Yeah.
a great point. Yeah.
Oh,
We
definitely.
were just kind of timing it with the registration but that's a good point.
Bring a truck.
Bring a truck.
Bring a truck. Yes.
Get those bikes.
Yes. So yes.
Yeah.
So but anyway, so that
Well, that's gonna be
we're
fun.
trying to do
And if
something
anybody has
different.
anything they want to donate, can we take that?
Absolutely.
I love
Absolutely.
that.
If
Yeah.
Gently
anybody
used,
wants
though,
to
right?
Gently used, something
like
nice.
something
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
But if you want to donate it, absolutely.
I think that'd be
Absolutely.
wonderful.
Because all 100%, it's just like everything. 100% of the proceeds goes to Riley's.
Yeah, and that's
So
something
we're very
that's
proud of
fantastic,
that. So
And you should be. I love that.
And we're
Yeah.
very blessed that Walmart lets us do that.
Yeah.
They handle
Mhm.
all of the stuff to where not 1 cent goes to anything.
I know.
but
Isn't that
Riley's.
wonderful? And
That
Holly,
is
those are the things you want to get behind. Those are
Yes.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but we're very, we raised the most money in the market.
Yay.
So we're very proud of that. So
And you should
anyway,
be.
so we've thinking outside the box. So
I feel that we're moving up to the big climax here. I want to know the big news.
okay, all right. You guys ready?
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Drum roll.
So
I can't
as
do it.
part
There
of
you go. Go, Holly.
part of this campaign, yours truly has made a challenge to associates in the store. So beginning today through Sunday, we're 4th of July is kind of hectic, but today through Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I've challenged the associates separate from all of our other giveaways, the raffles, all of that.
Mhm.
This specifically. If the associates raise $3,000 for Riley's, I will don a kilt and the full garb.
Yes.
I have a friend that's looking for bagpipes, so anyway.
I what?
So I'm gonna do kilt full on in one day. That I'm gonna come to work, and that day I'm going to be up front and thanking customers for their partnership and things like that with us for Riley. And we're gonna. I think
exciting.
I think Becky's gonna come.
We're gonna come and walk.
Come
You and I are
in,
gonna
yeah.
walk some. We're gonna
So,
walk the. I want to
yes.
walk the aisle with him. I do.
Walk
So-
to the store.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
$3,000. Yeah, absolutely. I'm okay with it. I'm great with
I
it.
can't even
think that-
imagine the meeting that like. I can't even imagine. They had to get you when you really weren't listening. You know what I mean? I mean, you had to you had to have papers. I'm trying to set a visual. You had to have you were signing papers. You were giving your autographs as HR, and somebody said it, and you
I was
were
late
not
to the
paying attention.
meeting.
Yeah,
I
you
was
were.
late
Yeah,
to the
okay.
meeting. I sat down and
Okay,
they're just
or-
like, "Now we can do that, right, Brad?" And
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can do that." And then they was like, "You'll do that for us, right, Brad?" "Oh yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
that." And then I'm like, "What did I just?"
And that was like you thought you were volunteering to pick up sandwiches or something, right? Or you know what I mean, or go get the cupcakes or something. You
It's
know what I
gonna be
mean?
great.
Yeah. And Holly found a camo kilt.
I
that
hope.
think
Yes.
would be
I
very
hope that's
good.
what
Yes.
we see. Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
what, yeah. So there's gonna be some surprises to it too. But $3,000, $1,000 a day, and like I said, that's
And that's
separate
doable. That's
from
doable.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is separate from our normal fundraisers the next 3 days. But that's doable,
It is
and that
doable.
will. I mean,
So, any of our listeners, what are things that will go directly to this for
So-
Brad in a kilt? What? Because Holly Thompson and I, we are
so
like
all you get, there's going to be a thing at the service desk, or you can talk to any associate.
that's like just a jar you
a
put
jar
money.
to
Okay,
put
awesome.
money
Okay,
in. I
okay.
think they may have one out. They're gonna maybe put one out at the fuel center.
Love that.
So,
Yes, you
that's Gonna
should.
get a little,
That's-
that's gonna get a little.
Yeah, definitely.
So Alicia has got this picture. And did I send that to you?
I don't
The
know.
picture of me in the kilt.
No, because I was making
Well, it's
one
not
up.
in a
Okay.
kilt. It's just she made.
Like
I'll
I'm
get the-
envisioning him in the kilt with his camo kilt and standing out by the road with his bagpipes and like a Walmart flag.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
I can't get the
Yeah.
visual. I cannot get a visual on this, you guys.
Yeah.
Houston cannot pull this up.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just,
So-
yeah, I'm not ready for liftoff. I can't get it. I have to see it. I have to see
You
it to
just
believe
have
it.
to ask an
Like-
associate.
Ripley, see it, believe it
Yeah.
or not.
Just go to the service desk and say, "Hey, I would like to donate to the kilt campaign."
Yeah, it's
And-
called the kilt
The
campaign.
kilt
Yeah.
campaign, love it.
Yeah.
Get
So
out. That's
the
hilarious.
Riley's kilt.
The
campaign,
Riley's
I
kilt
guess. Yeah.
campaign.
But just do that or talk to any associate or manager and they can get that to her. But but I think it's going to be a fun thing and
Oh, I love that.
I'm willing to embarrass myself, but I will say I probably. I got some tan legs for summer,
We're gonna
so
see
I
the
maybe
knees.
we're gonna see the
We're gonna see
knees
the
because the
knees,
socks
knees.
come up.
Yeah,
and, you know,
But I don't
absolutely.
think it'll be embarrassing. I just think it's gonna be a lot of fun and people are gonna enjoy it.
yeah. And
You
we're gonna when Becky comes over, we have a Facebook type thing for Walmart associates, and we're gonna throw it on there. And the regional team loves to see stuff like that.
Oh,
and,
Oh yeah, they'll love
you
to see
know,
that.
It's
Definitely.
gonna be,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
it's just a fun challenge, and so just heard it first here.
I love
a
that.
kickoff, and,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know, and we're not going to stop at $3,000. So
Right.
whatever gets raised in the next 3 days for that specifically, we're good.
I love
So
that.
one of my fellow compadres on the committee has already donated a pretty good chunk just in preparation. Well, they have it. They're like, Friday. Guess what's going in? You know, so it's all in good fun. So
Yeah.
I love it. No, I think it's great. You know what I mean? And why not have some fun and let's be a team player, you know? And, you know, and we know that, that the families of, you know, in our community that have been touched by Riley's, you know, it can be heavy. Well, let's have a little bit lighter side and let's have some fun and let's do this and let's, you know, and I hope everyone participates. You know what I'm saying? I hope they all come and be a part too and see how we're the army that's behind them. And the rallying and how much love these families have, and you know what I mean, and working hard to help out Riley's hospital.
Yeah.
You know,
and you're right. You're exactly right. And you know, you deal with the situations where things get really heavy.
Yeah.
And this is a very serious subject, but you laughter through tears sometimes can be one of the most healing things. Right. But you gotta if it will benefit everything and have fun along the way, I'm all in.
Well, and the research that Riley's do and also helping families out, we know, you know, as far as expenses, as far as and the drive, everything. We know anybody who's going through anything, it costs a lot of money. There's always that. And anytime you can help out and you can do, you know, one piece of the puzzle, and that's what we're doing here in the community. And that's what Walmart's doing.
And I think it's just in our nature, whether you have kids or not, to protect kids. You know, when kids are sick, I mean, it
do what you need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And so just you know, it'll be fun. And so I'm looking forward to it. So
So okay, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are the 3 days that we got to raise $3,000, which is very doable.
Right.
Okay, then when will the quilt? When will the kilt? I can't. I'm sorry, I can't even bring myself to say it. When will that be?
We're aiming for one of the last 3 days of the campaign, so I can also raise money.
So around what? Like what are we thinking?
Like the 11th, 12th, or 13th
of July.
Okay.
Well, I just want to make sure that no one's out of town. You know, anybody.
Because and part of it is, which I think they'll make it. I mean, I hope, and I think they will. Mike King said, "Oh, we're gonna make it."
Oh, I think Mike King.
So I'm just, you know, but like I said, we don't want to stop at $3,000.
Mike King will be selling a kidney if he has to.
I know. But got to get time to get the kilt in and some other things. But we're looking for that too, so it can be a big deal and people can still donate to Riley on a fun day too. Sure. You know, so
definitely, that's what it's all about. And it's also bringing awareness. You know, we talk about the finances. When you have a fundraiser, have something going, finances are, you know, that right there keeps the world spinning and stuff. Finances you have to do, but it's also the part of bringing acknowledgement and bringing awareness for anyone that maybe is not familiar with this or, you know, has not yet been aware of this in their life. Not saying that down the road they won't, but also bringing awareness of what all the Riley Hospital does. You know what I mean? And realizing, you know, their superpowers that they have there. And I think that is a good point too, to bring for maybe somebody that doesn't realize what all they do and how that has affected our community so much.
Right. And I think too is to think of it too, is that money also, it goes to support staff and the doctors and everybody involved in that, you know, that's healthcare. Any type of anything like that is tough. It's tough.
Holly's like, and
I'm preaching to the choir, I know, but you know, it's like those folks need, hey, thank you, you know, and but if you go into Riley's, and I know there's other children's hospitals that are the same like this, but I'm just speaking from experience. Walking into Riley, the situation is what it is, but you just feel the love, and that is just as important as the medication and everything. And so the fundraising that we can help in a lot of different ways, it's very important, very important. And I would encourage. It's important.
And I think on fundraisers, when and I think like you said, the staff, the doctors, everybody, the nurses to the everybody involved in that, to know that what they're doing is so valuable, and just to show them that Walmart, in Salem and all around are supporting you, and in saying that we will do whatever we can do to help you. That to me, if somebody's having a special fundraiser for you, that's pretty big.
To know they matter, what they're doing matters.
Yeah, and keep it up. It's also encouragement too. So
and our community. I know we brag on our community, but the folks in Washington County and Salem are just so giving, and so just so appreciative of what we have. But it's just I think even in the toughest times during pandemic and anything like that, folks here just are like, they always look at it like, I can help somebody else, and
boy, do we
I could always have it worse or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think people in this community are just, and especially when it comes to kids, I think that's why I think small communities normally do a lot better than some of the larger communities when it comes to campaigns like this, because it's just it's a matter of the heart. It's not other places, but our community is wonderful. We've had folks that have just walked up to the service desk and said, my grandson or my granddaughter or my niece or nephew or a Riley kid, and I'm not here to buy anything today. I'm just here to donate and give nice donations, and that was
our community never ceases to amaze me when it comes to that. It's like it is about the kids and the love and giving to each other, and they've always been that way. We live in one of the best communities.
And I think it's very personal to a lot of us. So definitely. So yay. Well, this is exciting.
So I wanted to come and kick this off. So you heard it first here.
Yeah,
so
I love that. I love that.
We're going to be, I am going to be.
I just want to know how many coffees were, like, somebody was taking a drink of coffee and spit out whenever they heard Brad was going to be in a kilt. I just want to say, I have never seen you in a kilt before.
Well, it was a well-kept secret, other than I think you were the first call, Becky.
I know. And of course,
I think she really was. I really think she was, because I'm like, hey, because did you notice I was like, I've done something.
Yeah. But I'm a ride or die. I'm like, you got this. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk about it.
I will be very transparent. We got to find you bagpipes.
When
I told Mike about that, he found an AC/DC song that they have bagpipes in. It's called Getting to the Top or something like that. And there's they did it live, and there's bagpipes.
So
and
you
he's
have
like,
a theme song now, right?
Yeah. So he goes, "Oh, we're totally doing it."
I love that. I love that.
But it
so
was
much.
a well-kept secret. And then yesterday, late afternoon, in preparation, some other people had to be brought in to get some logistics of it going. And I had one that's like, I want to tell everybody right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And so then they circulated the Photoshop picture of me wearing a kilt, and it just went like, there was like, right now there's like, prior to now, there's like 15 people, and like 6 or 7 of them were just like, I don't know if I can wait till tomorrow.
That is great.
But
I love it.
It's going to be fun.
Well, it's going to be so much fun, and good for you. And hats off. What a team player there, to do that too,
But it's going to be good. So thank you all for letting me crash your party.
No, you did not.
Friday.
No, we're glad to have you. No,
alone, and Gracie and Holly, and she's the camo kilt. That's
you got to get that.
I gotta get that.
Holly is like a shopper. Holly knows. Okay, she is just she will find unique items for sure. And I think that camo kilt is going to be like none other. I think that I think that somewhere when that photo is seen higher, they're going to laugh because,
only in Salem.
Only in Salem.
I think the Photoshop idea, though, like kind of gearing up to the actual day would be great. Like each day, do a different Photoshop picture of, Brad's head on different photos of different kilts and stuff like that.
Which
Yeah.
kilt?
With the running and the different,
Yeah.
so it's like, guess which
That's
one
it.
it's gonna
That's
have.
yeah.
Do they? Okay, why do I see it like? Okay, so like they have the bagpipes and they kind of march, but is there like they do run, don't they? Where are they running? Are they
Well,
running
in
down the hill?
Braveheart,
Braveheart,
they
they're running.
Are they?
during the
Where
Crusades.
are these
yes.
people running? Why do I see people running in kilts?
And
Okay,
I don't.
because that would be kind of. I don't know. I
So
don't know.
So the
you know?
bagpipes might be okay, but I never agreed to run anywhere. Ollie, did you notice this?
I
There
wanna
was
see
nothing
him
in
running.
any of the meetings
No, I keep
that I sat
thinking-
through. And
I keep thinking
No
that
one
like
was
he's
like,
going to be at the
"Run."
end of the aisle and run to me, Bradley,
Well,
run.
you
We
know,
just
like-
keep
Yeah.
embellishing though what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So
You know?
I think she has this feeling that I'm going to lead a revolt of the
That's
electronics team against the apparel team. Is that what you feel like?
I
you're doing?
think so. I
Yeah,
think
I see
so.
you running down.
Why do I see
see
him
you
running?
down the highway.
That's the
in front of
visual. That's
Walmart.
you guys. Yeah. I
Whoa.
wanna see-
Yeah, like
Yeah.
got the
Oh,
got the
with
Walmart
the
flag.
flag,
the
Yeah,
Walmart flag.
I'll see that.
That's where I'm
See?
seeing.
Yeah.
That's the photo. Okay. That
Yeah.
there. I was like, why am I seeing
It's
this?
our own photo.
Yeah.
I'm
You know,
not-
I'll tell everybody, I will do that for $5,000.
Yeah,
if they
maybe
raise
it's
$5,000,
You're
I
gonna
probably
run.
would do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to
There you
see.
go.
But I was thinking of, Becky's like, well, Brad's back there going, okay, Team Electronics. You're not going to let Team Apparel take you out like this. We got this. That's the hill
I'm
we're
telling
dying
you
on
right
today.
now,
you
I'm
know?
telling
New
you.
challenge made right here.
Here,
on WSLM.
absolutely.
Oh,
yeah,
5,000
yeah.
and he will run
Exactly.
with the flag in
Bring in
front.
sporting goods and you. Don't forget.
I'll have to have. I'll run on a treadmill with
There
them.
you
No,
go.
you gotta run for the flag to be
Yes.
raised.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you got to start at one end
See,
of the
this
aisle.
is how the meetings go.
This is
At first,
exactly-
they're like,
See,
just getting him to say yes,
Do
and
I-
then I just committed to $5,000.
But
I'll
we're not-
run down the highway.
do
by
I
the
not
fuel
tell you
station.
all
Yes.
the time? I need to be sitting in a boardroom at a table throwing out ideas. This is exactly how Disney did it. This is exactly how Adam Sandler does it. I told you this is. I mean, they sit around and they just start throwing things out, and that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Mhm.
Around the round table, throwing things out. And I see you at one end of the store, and I'm going to start filming. You're going to run.
Now, see, I see in front of the highway where everybody gets.
Wait,
the-
that's even better. That's even
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Out in front
Yeah.
of the Walmart.
Fuel
You
cell.
might start a
Mhm.
rep.
In the grass out there. That's
Yes.
a hill. That's
Yes.
a hill we're taking today.
There we
today.
go. This
Oh,
is
we
the
can have
hill we're climbing.
associates with me. This
I
is
can
the
see
hill.
it. I want to see them on each side,
Right.
and you just going.
Capture that
five
hill.
grand,
Yeah,
$5
$5
I mean,
grand, that's
I
gonna
promise.
happen.
I
will
will
just-
do that. Yeah.
Of course, the camera will drop because I'll be on the floor. You remember, I have done better. I told you I've done better since I've become more. I mean, a little older. I'm not hitting the floor as much these days, because it's been a hard thing.
Yeah.
So I am. But I will try to keep the camera steady. Yes, I want to be a part of this too. I might even get one of those head cameras and run with you. Yeah,
See,
yeah.
there you go.
Although I want everybody to see
Have
the
a run
visual of
with you.
this. Yeah. Yeah, this will be good.
Rally the associates. That would be awesome.
For
all the
Ri-
associates
for
behind you running.
Rally the
capturing
associates
hill.
for Riley's
Rally for
children.
Riley's
Awesome.
Yes.
kids.
Rallies for Riley. I
Yes.
love that.
That'd be good.
Love that.
New
Okay.
campaign.
Now
for
So
take
the
what
this
would be
back.
good though is at the end, like someone hands me like a Diet Coke.
I love that. There you go.
I mean,
Yeah.
all this for a Diet Coke.
Coke
yes.
would probably
Yes.
sponsor that for sure. You know what I mean? They probably we will sponsor this, okay? Yes,
Or
definitely.
one of those
But-
coconut cakes.
Yeah, that's what I want. I will cross the
We're
finish
gonna
line for
run
that.
to the. We're gonna
Natalie
run to
will
the
have
cupcake
those.
table.
Yeah, they
That's what we'll do.
Anna and Natalie will have those right there waiting for us. Yes,
they
that will.
got to be at the top of the hill by the road, right? So we all move up.
Yes.
I think so.
We will have our eyes on the prize for
Okay,
sure.
All right.
Well, okay, so
Anyway.
my dad would always say, take this information, and he'd always, you'd always pen and paper and then copy and scatter. So now take this information and copy and scatter to the team over at Walmart and see what happens with it, okay? Yeah.
So I was talking to Alicia last night because she's the campaign co-chair, and it was her and Mike were just like, oh yeah, get Becky involved. It'll be great. So they don't trust me, I guess, But anyway, but it was so funny because she's like, oh, I said, why don't you just come and you can make the announcement?
Yeah.
Oh no. But come back to the store even though you're off and tell me how.
Yeah.
I gotta go over there. I will take it back to the
Yeah,
team.
take copy
Because
and
they're
scatter
working
this
diligently,
information
yes.
and let everybody know, share
Yes.
it, and let's work on this right here. You know, I
Okay,
think
so we've got a plan for 5,000, but 3,000 is the
Gonna get
camo
you in the
kilt,
kilt,
and,
yeah.
and we'll go.
I love that.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Well, thank you all very
And you
much.
better
I've
get it
taken a lot
ordered
of your
today
time,
so that you make sure he has plenty of time to come in.
yes, yes.
Yes.
All
yes.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Bradley,
It's gonna
keep
be
up the
great.
great
Well,
work.
thank you very
Yeah.
much. Holly,
So-
it was great seeing you.
I
Good
know, I
seeing you,
know,
too.
I know. Have a great day, and you've got a big excitement coming up this weekend's got a big
Yes, they need to check
Thunder
your
over Beeline
check
and
your
have a fun
your
time.
stream.
I'm excited about that.
Saturday,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So,
Ready to
all
hang
right.
out. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
See
Thanks,
ya.
Bradley.
Bye.
Yeah, he's got big plans this weekend. And Holly, you got big 4th of July plans coming up? Of course,
Not
you just
really.
got back from a little bit of a jaunt.
Yeah, just got back from Colorado. We was out there for a week and a half with the Girl Scouts.
I know. And how do you, that's really above and beyond to take a troop out there. I mean, was that something that you, I mean, how often or how long did you have to plan for that? And
Well, we've actually been planning it for 2 or 3 years now. About 3 years probably.
I love that.
We've been planning it. So all of the money that they make from nut and candy, like the profit that they make from nut and candies and the profit that they make from selling cookies,
Mhm.
that's what they wanted to do with it. You know, because we always set a goal whenever the cookie season or nut and candy season comes, and we always set a goal like, what do you want to do as a troop with this money? And so we chose Colorado, you know, a few years back, and so we've been saving up our little monies.
Love that.
And we found a Girl Scout camp that was out in Colorado that was in the Garden of the Gods.
Oh,
And so we rented, because we rent like the little cabins and stuff around the area, like in Kentucky, and there's one at Camp Stem here in southern Indiana, and you can rent these Girl Scout, you know, houses, and it's like a fraction of the cost of what you would have to pay for a hotel or something like that, for because we would have to have like 2 hotel rooms or whatever. So we rented for a fraction of the cost, and this house was in the middle of this state park, Garden of the Gods. So we had the most beautiful setting to stay in, and plus it had the kitchen, you know, full kitchen, full bathrooms and showers, full sleeping area for everybody to sleep, the living area, and plus you just walk out the door and you're seeing deer and you're seeing turkey and you're seeing these beautiful rock formations, and it was gorgeous. And so best place ever to stay.
oh.
And then we went to Pikes Peak, and we went to
Oh, did you go up it?
yes,
Okay.
we took the train, the cog rail up. There's
I
no
didn't-
way I was driving.
Okay, I did not know how to train. We drove. Okay.
Yeah, there's no way I was going to drive my truck up to Pikes Peak.
No.
So we took the cog rail. So we
How
took
does
the
that go
train.
up there? How does that? I don't under. Okay, like so, I know how. You know, does it go up like on the
It
other?
just goes up the mountain.
Oh.
It's like a train, and it just goes up the mountain. It takes like an hour and a half to get up there by the cog rail.
Oh, this is so cool.
And then I wish though that obviously if you take yourself, you have more time to spend up there. I wish we'd had probably 30 more minutes up at the top, because we got up there and they're like, okay, you have to be back at 10, like you can't be late, da 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 da. Well, you get up there and you have to take the girls to potty break, right?
Yeah.
And then we all wanted a donut, because the big thing when you get to the top of Pikes Peak, the tradition is to have a donut, because there's a special recipe that they use to make these donuts with, and if you take them down the mountain, they deflate because of the altitude.
Wait, hang on. I don't remember this. I
Yeah.
went as a little girl. We went on a family vacation, and I do not remember eating a donut up there. And
The
I think I would have
donuts-
remembered the donut.
The donuts have been tradition up there since like I think 1935 or
Oh
something.
well,
like
that would have
But,
been.
but it's
So you eat a donut, and it
Mhm.
like, and were they like a regular donut that we like?
yeah, it was like a regular, donut. I mean, just a regular donut, and you could either get the cinnamon sugar or the, I think they had chocolate frosted, or you could get plain. And I mean, we just got one a piece. We just
Yeah.
had to say we had the donut at
Yeah.
the top of Pikes Peak.
So
But
did you take one down just to see if it was?
I did.
And did
and
it deflate?
deflated.
Oh my
There's-
goodness! Okay,
Because
now
of
I'm
the
totally jealous.
Because
This
of
is
the
like
elevation. Because
Yeah,
of the elevation
right.
up there, they have to like boil the donuts at a lower temperature, because the altitude and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and the batter, like there's a special mixture for it to get the hold and stuff. So you take it down and you lose all the altitude, and it flattens the donut up. So I'm like, okay, so we didn't have much time, so we went and stood, and of course everybody wanted the donut, so we're all standing in this huge line waiting for this donut. So I had Emma my daughter, I had her go to the gift shop. I'm like, go ahead in there while I'm waiting in line and find what you're wanting, because we're going to run out of time. So she does that, and then when we get our donut, like, I don't even remember hardly eating mine, because I'm like, okay, you sit here and you eat your donut, and now I'm going to go get what you wanted from the gift shop and check out, and we'll have just enough time to get back on the cog rail. So it was very quick. Yeah. Plus, we had to take our Girl Scout pictures with the troop.
Well, I would not expect anything less than that. Yes, definitely.
So, we had to get our pictures. So it was very hurried getting everything done we wanted to get done. But, and on the flip side, I'm glad I wasn't up there too long, because like as soon as we got off the cog rail, I think every one of us got altitude sickness.
Well, and that was the thing I was going to say that I remember was you can't breathe. I mean, it was hard breathing. Mm-hmm. So
because I remember, which we took 2 days to get up there and 2 days to get back. So 2 days up there, we were able to kind of adjust to the altitude changes.
Wait, are you meaning
from
2 days?
Traveling. 2 days to drive to Colorado.
Okay.
Because we drove. So 2 days to drive to Colorado.
This is hilarious. Back. Okay, hang on. I want to be a part next time. Oh my God, a road trip. Oh my goodness, those are the best.
Yes.
Look at you. Okay, hang on. I got to get all this in. I'm now okay. I know you go back to the ginger ale. I'm going back to this because this is like so much fun. So you take 2 days to get to Colorado.
Yes.
And then you get there, and then you go up Pikes Peak in this train. Mm-hmm. This is like so much fun, Holly.
Well, in Pikes Peak, because we got there, we left Indiana on a Saturday. We got to Colorado on Sunday afternoon, and like we had different activities planned for each day, right? So we did there was a Molly something gold mine that we did. We did the the big gorge, the bridge and the gorge, and took that little. What's it? Gondola. We took the gondola over and then walked the bridge back. So Pikes Peak probably happened, and then we went to Stanley Hotel on Wednesday.
And
that's where the Stephen King, The Shining, got started. Because Stephen King went and spent a night in this hotel back in 74, 76, whatever it was, middle 70s. He went and spent because he was having writer's block, and he went and spent the night in this hotel because his wife took him out for a weekend just to get away and kind of clear his brain or whatever. Well, the place they were supposed to go, they didn't get to go because the roads were already closing down because of the snow. So they stopped at this place, and they're like, well, we're shutting down. Like, this is, Anyway, he ended up spending one night there, and just from the stories that he heard from the people left there versus the dreams he was having in the church, when he woke up the next morning, he had the beginning, middle, and end of The Shining written, his book. So his book, and then of course his movie, and then of course his miniseries saved this hotel. It was literally one of them. The concert hall was literally already condemned. Everything was falling apart. Windows, they were having to sell their Tiffany lights in the concert hall, and they were having to sell things to try to even survive. But it was part of the properties was already condemned because it was just falling down. So him writing this book and then the movies coming out saved the Stanley Hotel because he spent one night. So anyway, we did that, and then we did the Pikes Peak thing. But when I went to the Stanley Hotel on the Wednesday, they were telling us because when we were doing the tour, because the altitude, if you're feeling this or this or this or this, let me know immediately, because those are all signs of altitude sickness, so we can get you help so you're not passing out, because we will have to call 911 and send you out. So I didn't really get the altitude sickness when we were at the Stanley, but then when we went to the top of Pikes Peak, as soon as we got that cog rail, I had every sign and symptom, and so did all of the moms and even the kids. So it's probably a good thing we weren't up there much longer than we were, because we were all feeling it, because it's so high.
So, what is that sickness? Is it just you feel lightheaded, or what is that like?
Lightheaded, nauseous, headaches.
Oh wow!
Stomach cramp. There was a ton of them.
I did not know that, and that's a first to know.
Yeah.
That's very good to know. This is so interesting.
Yeah.
You talk about like, it's always when you go somewhere, or you always like, let's say you want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I'd always like to go to Colorado. I'd like to go to Pikes Peak. Let's hear you're saying that, and then to hear someone tell what all there is to do.
Mm-hmm.
This is so fun. So you had like, and I know you like you talk about, you don't stop.
Oh,
I
had my agenda.
I know that.
My
I know
agenda was
that.
typed out. We followed the agenda. Like I had
How
my agenda
wonderful.
so lined out. It was like, this is what time we wake up. This is how much time we have to get ready and eat breakfast. This is what we're going to have for breakfast. Like we had our menu made in two.
Because you had food. You were camping.
We were camping in the lodge and we were glamping.
Glamping.
Because we had the house to stay in, but we did really good with meal prep because when we got there, I'm like, okay, here's our grocery list. We have to go buy the groceries. We went and bought the groceries, and we had our menu for every day. And because there was only the whole time we were out there, we ate our big meal was at the Stanley Hotel because that was a 3-hour drive up and a 3-hour drive back for us. So and I wanted to eat at the Stanley. You know what I mean? So we ate up there. And the rest of the time, though, we cooked our meals.
Oh, wow.
We made our own meals.
Mm-hmm.
We probably ate better than if we had ate out every day. We ate some good, healthy, fresh meals.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
So, and we timed, like, we had everything perfected because, like, by the end of the week, it's like, okay, whatever the leftovers are, we're doing leftovers. And we ended up, because, like, on that Saturday night, our last night, we had planned just to do like pizza rolls, like because we're going to be packing and getting everything cleaned up because you got to clean the lodge before you leave too.
Uh-huh.
And so, but we still had leftovers because we had made like homemade mac and cheese and a homemade hamburger helper or something like that. But so instead of doing the pizza rolls, we did our leftovers, and then the next day when we traveled and we spent the night at a hotel in Missouri, we ended up having the pizza rolls for that night instead of having to eat out. So everything worked out perfectly.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I love that. Yeah. And to do it on a budget too. I mean, you're feeding a lot of, mouths.
Well, there were 7 of us. There was 4 girls and 3 adults.
That's wonderful.
So there were 7 of us we were feeding.
That's a big family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, to get everybody, fed and taken care of. I love this. This is so much fun. And this is Girl Scouts. These are actually, I remember, because I was a Girl Scout, I remember different things going on, but this is a trip these girls will never forget. I mean, this is like wonderful memories. Now, I do have to ask real quick on the Pikes Peak, because we drove.
Uh-huh.
So do they have railings now? Because they didn't seem like they used to have a railing.
Well, so when we got up there to the top, they have the building that has like the gift shop, the restaurant in it, the restrooms, like, it has like I would consider it the welcome center, right? Mm-hmm. So they had that up there. And then there was railing because there was like place around it where you could, the overlooks and stuff. And then on the one side, they were shoveling out because they would have like little jet outs of railing where you can go and look over different cliffs or different views or whatever. They were digging out the snow because the snow was all the way up above and beyond the railing. So they were digging out the snow so people could use those overlooks as well.
Wait, snow this time of year?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. The temperatures were crazy there.
Were you freezing?
No. I mean, not real. The nighttime, like the beginning of the week, I think was colder than the end of the week. Because the beginning of the week, midday, we're looking at low to mid 80s. And then at nights, at nights it'd be like 40s, 50s, 60s, and those could get chilly. So we had told the girls when packing, layer.
Yeah.
Layer. So we had anywhere from shorts to sweatpants to, our Under Armour to our vest to whatever. We were layering so that we could put on and take off during the day. But by the end of the week, it was like 100-degree weather during the day. And then like maybe 60 degrees at night, 70 degrees at night. But the weather changes that much during the week.
Right.
But it was beautiful.
Oh.
It was I got sunburned and even sun poisoning on both of my arms.
Oh.
Especially my left arm from hanging out the window when I was driving because I drove with the windows down the entire time, except for probably when I entered Illinois on the way home. I probably finally turned the AC on because gas prices had just gone like sky high.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I need to try to save as much gas as I can because I budgeted so much for gas, So And it was nice enough to be able to do that.
Definitely. Yeah.
Kansas was great. Like, I love driving through Kansas on the way down, the rolling hills and things like that. And then when you're driving, you're like at the end of Kansas almost, at the beginning of Colorado, and when you first see that mountain range, it gave me goosebumps.
Oh.
And I'm sitting there waving my hands out the window to, the girls and the moms in the car behind me, like, do you see it? Do you see it?
Yeah,
Do you see it?
And they're like, something's wrong with Holly. Holly's got a bee, or
Yeah.
Holly's got a bee in her car. Something's going on with Holly. Yeah, that's awesome.
But all the moms, we all cried when we seen Pikes Peak driving on the highway. We all cried.
I love that. Oh.
Yeah. And every time we'd see something new, we'd be crying. Like when we went to the Molly, I can't remember, it was Molly Brown. I keep wanting to say Molly Brown, but it's not Molly Brown. But whenever we went to the gold mine and went 1,000 feet down into the earth.
Wow.
But when you see the scenery, you just want to cry because it is so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and it's just, for some people, it's a once in a lifetime trip.
Sure.
Definitely. Once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
They'll never see that again.
Right.
So it was very memorable.
Definitely. Well, it sounds like you had a full packed time and
we did.
a lot going on. I love that. Good for you.
We did.
And it's good to know, that, Girl Scouts is an old, club, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool to hear all the new things that Girl Scouts are doing and how still involved, you are, and the Girl Scouts are still, going so strong,
Oh, and there's also, it was May Natural History Museum, where this guy, Mr. May, had this bug collection, okay? And we're not just talking a small bug collection. We're talking huge, that he's been collecting, or he had been collecting since the 1930s. To the point that Walt Disney actually wanted to buy his collection from him.
Oh, that's cool.
And he refused it. But, like, it was probably my least favorite thing, looking forward to it. Like, we're going to go see bugs.
Yeah.
But that's one that, the girls, we let the girls choose what venue, where they wanted to go, what they wanted to see. Like, it's supposed to be girl-led, right?
Sure.
And they wanted to go see this Natural History Museum. I'm like, okay, it's bugs. But okay, whatever. It was so fascinating.
Oh, wow.
And they were everywhere. Like, just these collections everywhere. We had so much fun just doing that.
That is different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and those are things that, like, you usually don't get to do, you know? Yeah, definitely. And then you got home safe and had a wonderful time. Good for you.
Yes.
That's wonderful. And it just shows, too, the girls realized they had a goal. Mm-hmm. They made that goal with money. They saved their money up, and they were able to do this. In 2 or 3 years, they had to have patience to learn to save the money up, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there were other things they were thinking they could spend it on. Stay the course, trust the process, right? Mm-hmm. It's going to happen. And I'm sure they all had a blast. Yeah.
So our next goal, because we've already talked about it, because, we've done close by trips and we've done far away trips now and stuff. So we've never done an overseas trip.
Oh my gosh.
And there's troops. There was a troop in, I think it's a Scottsburg troop and something else. Well, they went overseas this year.
Oh, fun.
And so I told the girls, I'm like, overseas needs to be our next one. So kind of thinking we want to go to Ireland or something.
Oh, now I have to be a chaperone on that. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I want to go to Ireland. Yeah. That's on my bucket list. Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Yeah. I was supposed to, we had planned for 2 adults per car, so you can switch off driving and stuff like that. But
I'll drive.
My partner, she had to cancel at the last minute.
Oh.
So I had to drive by myself. So with 2 girls in the back.
I would have been that your partner there.
Yeah.
I don't mind the drive. I love a good road trip. You see so much of the scenery and
you
things.
Really do.
Don't get me wrong, flying is great and good. But boy, a road trip, you can't beat a good road trip. And you talk about bonding.
Yes.
There's nothing like, that family and closeness bonding on a road trip. That you will get.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's cool. But the Ireland trip, that would be fun. That's cool.
Won't that be fun?
Yeah, that's definitely. I definitely think that would be such a learning experience too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
now it may change. We need to let them come back to Earth from the Colorado trip
I'm
because
sure.
we're all kind of a little worn out.
No
from that
doubt.
trip.
Yeah, you need a vacation from your vacation.
Yes.
Yes,
But
definitely.
we'll be talking more about what they want to do with their next goals.
I love that. Yay. Holly, I'm so happy to have you come back in. And of course, time's going by so fast. I love your stories. I love to hear that. I love to hear, and anybody planning any little vacations, getaways like that. This is a great, some good ideas for sure. But Salem Crossing, you guys rocking and rolling over there, and
Every day.
and you had all kinds of I know nursing week, CNA week, or just all kinds of stuff going on. You always have something, big celebration, and I'm sure right now you got the red, white, and blue going everywhere.
Yes.
I'm sure everybody's got the flags going and all kinds of excitement.
We had on our morale calendar on Monday, we did sunglasses day. And so I had my blue, like cat eye looking sunglasses
Love
going
that.
on.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday is going to be Bomb Pop Day.
Ooh.
Because we thought about what we could do for 4th of July. So, the Bomb Pops are white and blue. So we're doing Bomb Pops for Tuesday.
And this is a little fun fact. The Bomb Pops have also made a banana chocolate.
Oh.
They look just like the bomb. They're right there with the Bomb Pops, and they've got them right now over at Walmart. But they're chocolate banana.
Yum, yum.
Yeah. So all good. So you can't go wrong with any of that, right?
No.
Yeah.
No,
So
you can't.
definitely, yeah. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. So I know you guys always have activities and so much going on, and something for everyone. I mean, at Salem Crossing.
I think the past 2 weeks we've done nothing but eat every day. Because we did like grilling out for the staff one day, hot dogs and things like that. And we've had, it's just been food every day for the past 2 weeks.
It's always, that does not surprise me. Always a party, always something. Yeah.
Our employees love being fed though.
Well, who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
I was gonna say, who doesn't? And you can't beat a good hot dog on the grill. I mean, those are,
summertime.
Absolutely.
I think that day was first day of summer day, so we did that for first day of summer day.
That does not surprise me at all. That absolutely. Why am I not surprised at that at all? So as far as the weekend and everything, I guess if people want to come visit, they can visit, or like if somebody wants to take a tour, they just need to call to make sure that tour guide's available. If somebody, or are you already booked, or what, are you all filled up? I bet. Always.
We it's limited right now.
Okay.
I mean, we stay pretty full.
Yeah.
We stay pretty full.
Yeah, I knew you did. Yeah.
But there's still some availability. So if somebody has a loved one that they need needs either skilled, short-term rehab to home, or if they need long-term, or if they need our memory care services, or they need a respite stay.
Respite stays. Those are
feel free
beautiful.
To call.
I just want everybody to remind that, because we know caretakers can really need a
break.
Yeah. And we know how important that is.
Yes. Everybody needs a break.
Yeah.
Have that little break, and you're all refreshed.
Yeah. Everybody comes back with your batteries recharged.
Yes.
A lot of times you'll I don't have time to take a vacation. I don't have time to do that. And then when you do, you come back and you feel so much better. Don't you feel that way too?
Absolutely agree.
And you're more creative. You're more ready to be, I don't know, it just seems like a big.
I'm ready for a beach vacation now though. I need some ocean and sand. That's what I need next.
Well, I filled up my my mop bucket and just put my feet in. Just like I'm, the sand from outside.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I feel like I'm at the, that's as close as the beach I'm getting for a while. So,
Well, probably me too.
Things you have to do at home. You know what I mean?
You can think about it and dream.
Yeah,
though, right?
Exactly. Yeah, definitely. All right. Today is the actual first day of July. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
Can you believe
know what? I woke up. I did not even realize that.
Yeah,
oh my goodness!
July 1st.
Oh my goodness! Wow. This is American Zoo Day. What's the first animal you love at the zoo? What's your favorite? We gotta go see. Holly, you and I are going to the
Gorillas
zoo.
and elephants.
Yeah, me too. Those are my two favorites.
They're so intelligent.
Love them.
Beautiful creatures.
Blink 182 Day. I don't know. Blink 182 times. Canada Day. Oh, Canada.
Oh,
Canada. Comic Sans Day. Devotion to Duty Day. You're very
I think we're devoted to duty every day.
Every day. Drive your Corvette to work day.
Wish I had one.
Didn't do that, did we?
Didn't do that today.
Here we are, early bird day. That's us, early bird.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, we are. We're shakers and movers. We get up early.
But historically though, I am not a morning person. I'm really not a
Well, you
morning
had to
person.
make yourself.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Typically, I'm a night owl.
Yeah.
But with my position, I'm a night owl leading an early bird life.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I've a lot of people think you're a night owl. You're a night owl. I'm a night owl. No, see, I'm just the opposite. I'm an early bird, but I sometimes have to be that night owl because I haven't got everything done.
Yes.
For some reason, midnight's coming and I'm not done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, so I am that night owl, but I do get up early and try to, get things done. So International Chicken Wings Day. I am a huge fan of chicken wings.
Oh my goodness. Everybody should love chicken wings.
I love chicken wings. Yeah.
I love them.
It's a family solid too. When there's chicken wings, people will come. Yeah.
You can use different breading on them. You can do different sauces on them. You can. They're yummy.
Yeah. I'm just thinking now. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. International Joke Day. I don't have a joke right now. I like jokes. I love jokes.
I'm not a good joke teller.
I always I get around. I mean, I never get it exactly right. Like it's a roundabout. You got you'll get the point, but it's not going to be told right. You know what I mean? International Reggae Day. Love that.
Oh, yeah.
National Creative Ice Cream Flavor Day.
See, okay, what was I doing while ago with the ice cream flavors and the ginger ale and the orange sherbet? Or
Did you ever try the pizza ice cream or the macaroni and cheese?
No.
Yeah, I've got some. I've tried it. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't think I could. No. Pizza's meant to be pizza, macaroni and cheese meant to be, but not in ice cream form. No.
Well.
No.
Okay. No, it's not. I know it's not good. No. It's
okay.
It's one of those novelty things. You know how like Oreos are always trying to do something. Some of these places. Let's see what we can do with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, sitting around a boardroom, somebody says, "Let's try this." You know what I'm saying?
I would be the one that says no. That's not going to work.
Well, it went. It did fly, and it keep on flying. Keep on
flying.
Going. Keep on going. National Financial Freedom Day. Ooh, National Ginger Snap Day.
Oh.
Okay. Mm-hmm. National Postal Workers Day. Hats off to all those workers. And
Absolutely.
this heat, hats off to them. Talk about a hard working. National Television Heritage Day. Love that.
Mm-hmm. Second
half of the New Year Day. U.S. Postage Stamp Day. Remember how they used to collect postage stamps? Zip Code Day.
You know what? The post office smells so good. That paper. I'm an office supplies person.
Yes, you.
I love the smell of paper and pencils and inks and crayons.
I have missed you so much. Yes,
I know. Since early childhood.
Honey, I know. You look at my pens, papers.
I know.
I know.
Office smell good because of that paper and the glue from the stamps and stuff.
Holly, very much missing you. I am so missing these conversations that we used to have. We have not had this in a long time. Yeah, definitely. That is your jam for sure.
Office supplies.
Office supplies.
Absolutely.
Every time get you. Definitely. Well, Holly Thompson, keep up the great work at Salem Crossing and tell everyone hello over there and all you do for the community. You guys are fantastic. And how blessed we are to have Salem Crossing in our community. For sure.
I'm blessed to be here.
Well, and
I'm blessed to be at Salem Crossing. It's a wonderful place and it's home to me.
Definitely.
My second home.
I know that. Yeah, definitely. And to so many, to everybody there. Yeah, you're a big family. It becomes a big
they're my family.
Oh, they are family. Definitely. No doubt. Well, I want to thank our sponsors, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Meadowview Healthcare Center, Salem Crossing, Marshall Sales, Marshall Fireplace, Shop Billy Martin Store, all of our great sponsors, Celebrity Home Loans, and let's see here, also Fox Billy Wealth Management. Everyone, have a wonderful and a safe 4th of July.